So as I said before, this is probably going to be one of the more complicated explanations on what you're expected to do for homework this week. So, refer back to the video. Go to the class website, check it out. When you're not sure what to do, when your parents are asking you and you're not sure what to do, come back and watch this video again. So, there's multiple steps to your homework this week. First thing you need to do is get access to your drive. Okay? We're not going to actually go into Google Drive though. You're going to scroll down and go into UG2Go. When you're home, you can access this as long as you're signed into Chrome. You can actually get through to UG2Go. As long as you take the steps that I'm doing right now, you should be able to access this from anywhere. If you just typed in the address for UG2Go, it won't work. Your login gives you specific access. So you're going to click on Elementary, and what I'd like you to do is go down to Learn 360. Again, if you just search up Learn 360 on Google, you can access it, but you won't actually be able to go in.
It's loading.
It's loading. Okay. And now I'm probably going to have 4 different things. So Learn 360 is a place where we can go to access educational videos. So your job this week is to find a video related to forces acting on structures or pulleys and gears. You can put those exact search terms in and it will likely return for you one video. But you can change it up. If you want to look at forces, if you want to look at structures, if you want to look at just pulleys or just gears, you can do that. But you need to find an appropriate video. So in the search bar, I'm going to say start with forces acting on structures. There is one video that will come up at the very top. It needs to be appropriate for our topic. So if something that doesn't relate to our science strand comes up, it's not a good video choice. Okay? So you're going to sit down and you're going to watch the video. You may have to go through a couple of videos to find one that's appropriate to what we're studying in science. You're going to watch the video, and while you're watching that video, I want you to be thinking about the most important information from the video. What is the thing that you feel like is most important? What's the big idea? What is it that you're supposed to be learning? Then we're going to flip it. So, on your homework page this week, you're going to come up with 5 questions based on the video you watched. There's a couple spaces in here that you need to pay attention to. It will say question 1, and then there beside it is a blank space. That's where you're going to write the question. So let's say that I'm watching this video on forces acting on structures, and there's a really important piece about hurricanes. So I might try to come up with a question that's going to cause people to be thinking about and reflecting on hurricanes while they're watching this video. Okay? So I'm going to put that question in the top. Now, underneath it is a slightly larger space. What do you think we're actually doing when we come up with these 5 questions? Hunter?
Writing the answer?
No. We're going to leave the answers blank. Because when you come back next Tuesday, Hunter's watched this video, but Ava watched a different one. Hunter and Ava are now going to switch. Ava's going to watch Hunter's video, Hunter's going to watch Ava's video. Ava's going to answer Hunter's questions, Hunter's going to answer Ava's questions. So, that's the end game. That's where we're going to. So this week's homework is to find an appropriate video on Learn 360. You're going to put the name of the video. So name of video goes at the top. And then you're coming up with 5 questions that can be answered by the video that you're watching. Try not to get into really specific things. I don't care about the presenter's hair color, right? We want to go with what are the big ideas? What is the video trying to teach us, and ask questions around that. Okay? So I'm going to field some questions in the room. Oh, we're also not gluing this into our book this week, which I know is kind of unusual for us. And yes, you still need to do 5 nights of home reading. All right, Hunter.
So you're trying to find like the best questions in your video?
Yeah, so as you're watching the video, you're thinking to yourself, what is the most important information I should learn from watching this? And then ask a question about that. So that you're starting to make Ava think about the most important thing in the video and not just the presenter's hair color.
I have one more.
Yeah.
Can you do it just on structures?
So yeah, if you're doing grade 5, you could do forces, you could do structures. If you're doing grade 4, you could do pulleys, you could do gears, you could do pulleys and gears. So something relating to our unit in science. Alright, I'm going to work across the room this way. Yes?
What if like 10 people have the same video and then
As long as the other half of the class is something different, we're good to go. Right? Sarah?
so we gotta ask the questions based on the video?
Yes. So basically, your paper with Brett, your questions should relate to your video, so he's going to read the questions, watch the videos, and find the answer. Okay? Okay. Yep, Mariska.
So next week we have to watch the other person's video and answer their questions for homework next week.
I'll let you know. But that's the end game, is that someone else is going to watch the same video as you and answer your questions. So you got to make them good. All right, Tyler, and then Ava.
Everybody in the class has the same question. Like, I mean, not the same question, the same video. Like, some of them have similar questions.
Yep, they might. That's okay. And you know what, Tyler? If you and Ava did the same video and you asked different questions, that's okay. I don't know, because you're sitting right there. You're like in my line of sight. That's why I'm picking on you. All right, Ava.
Oh yeah. What if they can't find the video? Like they search up the title and you couldn't find it.
So in Learn 360, as long as we're all logged into here, you put the title at the top. So this one is actually called Forces Acting on Structures. Under video name, I would put Forces Acting on Structures. So if I put that into the search, it should be the first video to come up. If I just searched forces, there might be a bunch of videos come up. I need to make sure that it's the one that matches the title. And you know what? If a bunch of them come up and they're all called forces, like make it so we know which one you're doing. So it's like forces. You might put in brackets, third one down.
Video 1.
Yeah. Okay, Lily.
Why did you do it on yellow paper?
I didn't. So when teachers leave yellow paper in the side feeder, it takes the paper out of the side feeder first, and somebody left it in there, so when I hit print, it came up yellow. Okay, I'm going to come back to you, okay? Mark?
Can we have a longer time than just a week to work on this?
No. But you can have any recess that I'm not in on or outside on duty. So if you need a nutrition break to work on it because you don't have access at home, you can do that.
Oh yeah, I'm not good.
You said this would be harder than one of those book report things. It doesn't sound like that at all.
Well, it's going to be making sure you manage your time wisely. Courtney?
Does it say what we have to do on the paper?
The instructions are at the top. Go back to the video if you're not 100% sure.
So how do you get it on your computer? Like, how do you get to UG Cloud on your computer? Do you just search up UG Cloud?
www.ugcloud.ca.
Single sign on.
And then it'll take you to your single sign-on. You fill in your login information, and that will take you to this page,
Yeah.
right? And then you scroll down to UG to go. Okay?
If I have Erin over, is she allowed to work? Because she's in a different grade, and is she allowed to work on my computer and still look at it, do like my account?
As long as Erin is
She's in a
doing
different
her
grade.
own video,
Yeah.
I'm not going to know the difference. Tyler?
What if your video's like half an hour long? Does that person actually have to sit there and like watch the whole video?
Yeah.
Yes.
Erin?
I
It
don't.
doesn't work for me. When I get on, it goes to this box thing.
Okay, so Erin, if it's not working at home, we can talk about that after. And otherwise, you can use a nutrition break to pull up your video. Okay? Evan? What? You need to think of the 5 most important things. But I want to bring up a point too. Sometimes when you go into Learn 360, they have what they call segments. So you'll see here it says custom content. This one says full video. That one says full video. Full video. 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 Sometimes they will say segment. Of course, not right now. If they say segment, it means that it's a portion of a full video.
So you want to look
And sometimes they're like 6 seconds long.
Oh.
Not a good choice for a video. So you need to make sure your video has enough in it to give you what you need to come up with 5 good questions. Is that fair? All right, thanks, Reese.